Hi, my name is Mike Carmindro, and I'm the CTO and founder of TraderMob.com. I've decided today that I'm going to start a virtual portfolio called Selling Premium in a Small Account. This portfolio will be managed in a way where it's kind of following my core strategy of selling premium, which involves naked options, maybe iron condors, mostly, and also it includes neutral strategies that are positive theta. And the goal of this is to give people who are learning how to trade options, give them exposure to just another way to trade options. Because when you're first starting out trading options and you're learning how to trade, the hardest thing to do is just get exposure to all the different strategies and learn how they trade and learn them really well. Because part of being a successful trader is knowing about all the strategies and when to deploy them and how to deploy them and how to manage them in an overall portfolio. So I've chosen $10,000 because a lot of people start with smaller amounts like a couple thousand, 5,000, 10,000, and they start trading options with a smaller account just to kind of get their feet wet. And I think the biggest mistake that people go through is when they first starting trading options is because they have a small account, they feel like the only thing they could do and the only thing worthwhile doing is buying calls and puts. And I did this too. I did the exact same thing. When I first started trading, I had a small account, like $5,000 to $10,000, and I thought to myself, "Oh yeah, I only want to risk a couple $100s per trade, and then maybe I'll make like $5,000 on a big one, and that'll be much better because I only risk 200 to make a lot." And you end up just buying calls and puts the whole time because that's all you want is big returns, and you want big returns risking the most little amount as possible. And I can tell you right now that if that's all you do, if your goal to be a successful options trader in the long run, that can't be all you do. Sure, you can do it when the time's right, and if you like swing trading, if you like day trading, or if you like taking short-term bets or some hedging. Buying calls and puts has its place, but what I'm here to kind of advocate is that to be a successful options trader, you have to kind of be exposed and learn all the different strategies and kind of understand when to deploy them and how to deploy them, and you kind of figure out along the way which ones you like the most based on your own risk, your own account size, etc. So I want to help people not make the same mistake that I made when I first started trading options, which was only trading one way and thinking that one way was the only way to trade options. And there's a lot of ways to trade options, and trust me, as you get more experienced, you'll start to deploy a lot more premium selling strategies than you did when you first started learning, and because buying calls and puts was the only thing that you knew how to do. So the goal here is to start with 10K and kind of go through the process of trying to sell premium and make money on a consistent basis, and show people that what I go through in the selection process of the stocks I have to choose, because trading in a 10K account selling premium will be a lot different than a $100,000 account. And the cool thing about what I'm going to do is that I'm also going to show you how I trade in my real thinkorswim TD Ameritrade broker, which is my real money, and this is how I trade in real life. And it's going to be a $100,000 account, and I'm going to trade with the same underlying core strategy of premium selling as this account. So this account will be $10,000, and I'll try to use selling strategies. This account will be my real account, $100,000. I'll have the same kind of strategy, but because I have $100,000, it gives you more flexibility and the ability to do things a little differently. And I want you guys to be able to see that. So I want to show that. I want to show that with more capital you can do different things, and with less capital you just have to be more selective on some kind of stocks you take and things like that. So if I think it'll be a good learning experience to kind of see the different kinds of decisions that are made along the way when you're trading a $10,000 account versus a $100,000 account. And not only that, you get to see also what it's like to trade at a real brokerage, and kind of like learn what it's like to trade using the tools at Thinkorswim and how I trade using Thinkorswim. And also another key thing about selling strategies is when you adjust your trades, sometimes having a larger account allows you more options, more flexibility in how you adjust your trades. So my Amazon trades are going against me today because the market tanked, and you can see here I sold stock against my strangles. Right here I sold 100 shares of Facebook. Here I sold 15 shares of Amazon. So I adjusted my strangles on my $100,000 portfolio by selling stock. Here I just opened this account yesterday, so I started with a single Facebook strangle, and I'm going to go with that. But when I adjust my trades in my small account, I will be I'll have different limitations, and I'll make different choices because I have different capital. So this will be a learning process for me too, to go through this and decide and make different decisions based on my capital available. And we're going to use TraderMob to track all this. So you're going to be able to look at this whole process from start to finish, how I do over time, over 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 1 year. And we're going to see how I can do selling premium in a $10,000 portfolio. And if you follow this, you may find out that selling premium isn't for you. You may find out that selling premium is not the way you want to trade, or not the risk that you want to take on trading. Or you may find out that this is exactly what you want to do. You may find out that selling premium fits your style, fits your schedule, your routine. Selling premium is kind of like the goal that I have with selling premium is it's almost like I'm trying to do trade in a way that's not keeping me at my computer all day long, making sure that I sell my call at the right moment to lock in my profits. Because if you're a put and buy caller, I guarantee you, if all you do is buy and sell, buy puts and buy calls, you need to be at your computer ready to make a trade or take profits at the right time, or you may lose your profits. And it's really fast. So if you have a day job and you're just buying and selling buying calls and buying puts, you need to make sure that you're available to take profits when you have them, because you can lose them so quickly. So like I said, this is just another way to trade, another style of trading, and the more you get exposed to different style of trading, the better you are as an options trader, the better you will be equipped as an options trader for the future. So I encourage you to watch how I trade this portfolio. Again, not because I'm telling you this is the right way to do it, or not because I'm telling you this is the way you should do it. I'm just simply showing you another way to trade options, and to learn from it. Learn from what I do wrong, learn from what I do right, and just kind of, I'm sure there are things that you can take away that you can integrate into your own trading. So this is the benefit of TraderMob, is that you can have full transparency into what people are doing and show other people. And not only that, you can use it as a trade journal. You can track everything. Everything's tracked in real time. Your history will always be here for everything you do on every trade. And you can see here that I made my options trade here at Amazon, on Facebook. I sold my strangle here, and then it continued to go down a little, and it's all in the history right here. And I can upload charts and add comments here, and this will tell me how my trade does over time. Everything will be tracked for you on TraderMob, and it'll be here forever, so you can always refer back to it in the future for reference. So I think it'll be interesting to watch. I personally want to see, will be interested in how I decide to trade a 10K portfolio, because I've never actually tried to trade my strategy, which is selling naked options and selling premium in a 10K portfolio. This is the first time I'm trying it, so this is actually going to be a learning experience for me. For me, my challenge will be how do I change my strategy in a way that it better fits a $10,000 portfolio. And I'm looking forward to the challenge, because I want to see if I can do it, and if I can do it successfully. and hopefully somebody watching will learn from it somehow. Learn. If I can't trade this, if you see me struggle with trading, selling options and selling premium in a 10K portfolio, um, that may be something that is worth learning, right? If you see what I'm doing with 100% transparency, and you follow me, and you see that I'm having a really hard time being successful at trading, selling premium in a 10K account, maybe the lesson of this will be, it is tough to trade this way with a $10,000 account. I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll find out, and that will be the whole learning process of this. That we'll find out together. I do know that I like this strategy, and I'll stick with it because I believe in it. But strategies change based on how much capital you have, and the environment, and the knowledge you have. So this will all be a learning process for everybody. And I think if you're learning to trade options, it's only going to benefit you to be exposed in a way that you can see what other people are doing and learn from them as well. So like I said, this is day one. This is my first trade here. I will be following this for the foreseeable future, and we'll be comparing it to my real account. I'll be showing you what I'm doing in my real account, and you'll see the differences in how I manage my trades in a real account and my fake account, this virtual account, and we'll see how I do. We'll see that we'll check the performance of how they perform, and I may find out that I can manage a $10,000 account much better than a $100,000 account. Who knows? So I think it'll be interesting, and if you keep checking back, we'll probably do updates on a daily basis and see how things are going in both accounts.